across the speech over how to milk a cow. On average, a cow in the U.S. produces up to 53 pounds of milk a day, or 6.2 gallons of milk, according to Kids Corner Facts About Cows. Did you know it takes about 340 to 350 squirts of milk to make a gallon of milk? Back before they had these machines to milk the cows, you used to have to milk them by hand, and it would take 1 hour to milk one cow by hand. But now you can milk up to 100 cows in about an hour at a time. These, according to Cool Cow Facts, these times have definitely changed. Most people don't realize how much milk is very important to our diet, especially since we drink milk most every day, and milk is also in butter, cheese, cottage cheese, and you also in cookies and cake recipes. By the end of this speech, you will learn how to milk a cow, and better yet, learn from where the milk you drink from today comes from. First, you need to gather up the materials you need in order to milk a cow. The items include a container for the milk, some soap, gloves, and a milker, and you also need a dairy barn and a cow. Some items that you may need but are not required are rubber boots, hand sanitizer, and an apron. The second step is to set up the dairy barn. First, we need to wash our hands. Over here. Then we need to put on the gloves. Then make sure the containers are clean, because that's where the milk is going to be. That's where the milk is going to become in. And as you can tell, I put some soap in there and water to make sure it's all clean and everything. So I'll just rinse some more water in there to make sure. And then now I'm going to change it to my boots. Just make sure I don't get all dirty. Already, it's time to walk into the actual dairy barn. But first, we have to make sure everything is clean when we walk in and bring in all of our stuff that we need, all of the supplies. Which right now, because the iodine is already in the dairy barn. So we'll go ahead and go in here. And we're going to set our bags right here, because that's a really convenient spot for when the cow comes in. And we're going to go ahead and set it right here. This is the side where I want the cow to come in. Now that the dairy barn is clean, the iodine is right here and it's all ready to go, and we're going to go ahead and turn on the milkers. So we have to go back up the steps and flip the switch for the milkers, which is located right here, to where it says milk. Now we're at the fun part. We're going to go ahead and bring it further to the cow and get prepared for milk. First is to make sure the lever is down so the cow can escape. So it's down. And I'm going to go make sure the gate's closed over here. And now we're going to go ahead and open up the door. And I'm going to go further in. But first I have to open up this other door too, to let the cow actually in. There you go. Hold on. Where it was. Now I'm going to go get it.
cows know exactly where to go.
Now we gotta walk up downstairs and face the rear of the cow and prepare her for milking. First, you need to grab the container and you're gonna put the milk in, which is right here. And we're gonna use this tube right here to hook up the hose so that way we can get the suction for the cow. Now we have to wipe her off and make sure all the dirt off the teat is off. So we're gonna do the tail right here. And I'm gonna gently get each teat and make sure they're all cleaned off. So they're all clean. I'll put the rag back up here because I'm going to use it later. And then I'm going to use the iodine right here. And we're going to spray it. And this iodine is the number one most sanitized to use for anything. They use it in surgeries. They use it in surgeries to make sure before procedures, to make sure everything's cleaned off. And then now we'll wipe it back off. And see, she's very gentle, and there's a protector bar right here, so we won't get kicked or anything, even if she does kick. See? And this doesn't hurt her at all, so it's really good. And then now I'll just throw this rag in the middle where I usually throw it. It's just easier. And we're gonna go ahead and prepare for milking. And the third step, the fun part, is we're gonna actually hook up the milker stirrer. So here's the milker right here. And now I have to hook this tube right here with a type of suction in it. And we're going to hook it up to this knob right here. And that causes the suction of this, right here. And you can put your finger in it, like here. And see the suction, it doesn't even hurt, it does like a massage. Okay, now we're gonna hook it up. And you're gonna go to the furthest teat away, so that way it's just easier to do. And it doesn't cause her to kick even more and make her feel uncomfortable. And then the milk goes through all here, and then it's going down to here. Now after 15 minutes, this is the milk that she just produced right here, half a gallon of milk. The other is in the fridge. And now we're going to go ahead and do the fifth step, and we're going to go ahead and let her out and clean up the barn. Oregon, she can go out and eat and drink after her milking, because they get pretty hungry, so they can produce more milk tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and pull this lever right here. Alright. Undo it. Now that we let the cow out, we're going to go ahead and clean up. She made a mess right here. And then we're going to go ahead and bring the tubs into the washer. And we're going to make sure everything's clean. And we're going to grab the dirty rag. And put it in the washer. We're throw them back here in this washer. And now we're going to turn off the milkers right here. And go clean up the mess that the cow made. Usually this milk right here would go into these big containers over here. But since my parents stopped milking last year, we're just doing a small business. So this is where the milk goes, and this is where our customers drink from it. In conclusion, the steps of milking a cow is: the first step is to gather your materials. The second step is set up the dairy barn. The third step is to prepare the cow for milking. And the fourth step is to actually begin milking the cow. And then the fifth step is clean up your mess. I like to serve you guys chocolate milk because milk is very important to have in your guys' diet, and milking cows is very important in my family because my dad has always done it since he was little, and I've been doing it since I was little. I hope this demonstration really gave you an insight of milking a cow and where your milk came from.
Oh, all the way back just to... That one